Oh dear. I'm just going to find somewhere to hide from this wind. I'm not sure if you're picking it up, but I can barely hear myself. Let's just go around here, see if it's shielded. Oh, that's better. Right then, so it is Sunday, long run day, and it is, well, it's after 7 because it was almost 7 when I left the house. So I would have liked to have done it in the morning, but you know, life got in the way. Had to went and saw some family this morning, and then got back and then just got ready for it. Took me a long time to convince myself to go out the door, but I'm glad I'm out here. I'm at the 4 mile marker and I'm gonna turn around and head back now. I just wanted to give a quick recap on yesterday's run. So I made an error. So when I said my average pace was 7:20, I was wrong. That was my fastest mile. The first mile I did in my previous all-out park run was 7:20, and then it just sort of died from there. So, and I then knew I could do that for a mile, so I used that pace as a guide for half-mile intervals. On the back of the last one, what I've done now is I've readjusted my lactate threshold settings because my levels have gone up as my fitness has improved, so that's gone up, and my fastest mile in that park run was 7 minutes 1 second. So I've used that as the guidelines for the same interval session. So I'll be doing, instead of doing 7:30 to 7 minutes to 7:30 interval pace, I'll be doing 6:45 to 7:15 interval pace. So I've increased the speed slightly, and depending on how I do, that could increase again over the next couple of weeks, because I really did enjoy doing that, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, still really pleased with it. I didn't have a great sleep, so I was thinking that, oh, if I had a good sleep and got out this morning, I might have pushed it to 10, but on the back of yesterday's run and the terrible sleep, I'm just going to stick to the 8 this week, and then I'm going to push it to 10 next week, and I'm going to maybe try and sneak in 2 runs during the week, just to start pushing up my aerobic base a little bit more, because at the moment I think I can do that quite easily, until my other half's next surgery, when I'll drop it back down to maybe 1 or 2 runs, but just keep up the strength and conditioning. I only did the 1 strength and conditioning last week, so I'm going to go back up to 2 this week just to get back on it, because I think that was the one thing that really helped. I felt so strong all the way through. Really enjoyed it, so that's the plan. I just wanted to do a quick recap on yesterday's race or run, because like I say, I'd remembered I'd made a mistake. So when I hit the seafront and run down here, I had a lovely tailwind, so I know that when I start heading back, I'm going to go into a headwind now, and it's going to be quite tough going. But 4 miles to go, let's get it done, and I shall catch you all during the week. Right, back at Preston Park, so I've got a little over a mile to go before I get back. Now, even though I was running into a headwind, and I am breathing quite heavy at the moment, I actually found this half so far coming back into the headwind after doing 4 miles. It actually felt a lot more comfortable and easy. Now, my heart rate's saying that I was in zone 3, zone 4, but it didn't feel like I was putting that much effort in. So I did try to slow it down, but I think where it's quite warm, but I've got my jacket on with a short sleeve top underneath because I struggle running in the heat. And as we know, in theory, it's about to start getting a lot warmer in the UK, so I want to be ahead of it and just get used to it. So I'm sweating like a pig at the moment, but I'm feeling comfortable with it, so I'm all good. But yeah, after yesterday's effort and today, I didn't think it would feel this comfortable, but it is, so I'll take that as a win. I think this is the first time in a long time that I felt this comfortable after what am I doing now? I'm almost at 7 miles now, so yeah, really enjoying it. Quite looking forward to the evening. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that, and I shall catch you all on the next ride. Well, good evening. It is Thursday, So it's been a long old week. I have done one strength and conditioning session, not in my gym but in a different gym, because it had a swimming pool and the other half wanted to go swimming. So I've done that this week, and this is my first run since my long run on Sunday. So I've spiced it up a little. I'm going to be doing my intervals again. However, I've added, as well as the 5 reps of half-mile intervals at around about 7-minute pace, I've now included, before that, I've included 5 reps of 200 at 6 to 6:30 minute pace, which will hopefully be the next step that I increase the half-mile speed reps to. So that's the plan. Whether that's going to work, I don't know. Whether that'll either kill me off for the half-mile reps or make the half-mile reps seem a lot easier, I'm not too sure yet, but it's about trial and error. So that's the plan. I'm going to finish my warm-up. I've got about a quarter mile left to go. I've done my drills. Then I'm going to kick straight into 5 reps of 200 at 6 to 6:30 pace. Then drop down to 5 half-mile reps at 6:30 to 7-minute pace, which is pretty much the average pace of my first mile of my last all-out park run. So there we go. So yeah, so hopefully I know as I go on, the trying to chip away at the time and get back to where I was is going to get harder and harder, but I'm hoping to go under sub 21 next time, so fingers crossed. Anyway, that's about 3 weeks away now anyway, so let's just crack on with here and now, get the work done, see if I can actually get this pace under my belt, and see how we feel afterwards. I'll try and catch up with you in between reps. I've got the Insta, so I'll try and catch some of the speedy stuff as well, and yeah, let's just take it from there, get the first couple of sets out of the way, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, first set done. I reckon it's pretty much around 6 to 6:05, maybe 6:10 for the first 200 meters. But this is slightly downhill. Doesn't look it, but it is, because I know it is, because it's always easier going this way. This is also the park run, so I know the next one is going to be a bit harder. But I do have 3 minutes between each set, which will help me get my heart rate right back down. The goal eventually is to reduce the cool down periods from 3 to 2 minutes on all my sets, but one step at a time. Let's deal with here and now. Alright, I've got 2 minutes left, so that's all. That was way too fast. I was hitting 5:05. I was hitting 5:30 minute miles there, so I may have just buggered up the rest of the session. But at least I know when I turn around, it's downhill. I actually gave it a lot more than I needed to, knowing it was uphill. Anyway, catch my breath and do it all again. That was 5 sets of 200, all within target, I'm pretty sure. Fingers crossed, put it up here. So I've now got just over a minute and a half before I do my half-mile reps, which hopefully should feel comfortably easy in comparison to what I've just done. It's just trying to hold it for that much longer. Anyway, we'll see. Let's get on with it. I know you can't tell from the way I'm breathing like a professional athlete here. I am cooked. Just call that third, I had to cut that third rep short because I was about to go up an even bigger incline and I knew I wouldn't be able to do it. So I've taken my recovery slightly early to then do the half mile back down, which I stand a better chance of doing, but who knows. At the end I still have to tail off and start going uphill slightly, and as soon as there's any gradient I feel it big time. I don't know if that's due to it's being much later in the week and I've obviously had a full-on week again, so I could be tired. I didn't sleep great last night either, but I'm gonna do the other 2 reps. Definitely gonna try and complete this one, but the other one's gonna be, the last one's gonna be uphill again, so I'll give it all I've got, but if I have to cut it short, I have to cut it short, and then that'll be done. I'm not gonna change this workout though, because this is going to be a great way to mark my progress, to keep doing the 200s at the beginning and then do this intervals, and when I no longer have to cut it short and I then start thinking, oh, I need to up the pace, then I know I'm making progress. Anyway, a minute to go. Let's put this away and try and get myself mentally prepared for this. Oh boy. Thought I had a rabbit then. Sort of slipped into a slipstream. I mean, he's still leaving me behind. And I cut off at 5:50 minute pace. So I am cooked. So I've done just under 5 miles so far. Not bad. So I will get about 6 miles in today, it's not bad, and then probably do my long run on Saturday and not Sunday because it's Father's Day Sunday, so I need to keep that free. But oh boy, not bad. So that's 14 miles for the week with my long run on Sunday just gone. Definitely up the intensity. I'm going to try and do 10 miles on Saturday. This time I increase that because, like I say, the legs feel pretty good even at these faster paces. It's just my endurance and stamina both lacking. So yeah, let's see how we can improve next week. And when I'm looking at improvements as well as the pace in these interval sessions, I'm looking at my average heart rate in my long runs, because a great marker for improvement is on your long runs you may not be doing any further distance, but your heart rate's getting lower for the same distance, so the effort you're putting in is less, which means you're adapting and becoming a stronger runner. When it comes to the faster stuff, it's a mixture of pace and heart rate. Anyway, thanks for watching. I shall catch you all next week.